fly down to see the islands. She ain't even bring a wallet. They don't get it, but I got it. I'm so iconic. Got your stacks up, but you ain't got no rings, hell yeah. Got my stacks up, I'm living out my dreams, hell yeah. Stretch this condo, I can fit a limousine, hell yeah. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic. I'm so iconic. Yeah, I'm so iconic. Yeah, they don't get it, but I got it. Ain't that ironic? I'm so iconic.
Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures. Eyes on the prize, since my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she know it. Yeah.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's got his man, Wan'Dale Robinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's taken in. And he is going to have the Broncos first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on fourth down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He'll take this down to the 23. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Now, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Mims sent in motion here. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Second and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. Now they'll be looking at 3rd and goal.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
Mims sent in motion here. Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Udi's kick is good. And the Broncos are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Love. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Punting time for the Panthers, set to kick this one away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. That's taken at about the 14. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Nix. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Downfield, got him, and he's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, The quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. Oh, that one floated off his back foot. It is intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go once more with Brooks. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Strike, ready.
Motion man is Rice. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Brought down by Pat Surtain. The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Come on, set.
3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Here's the punter now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Nix to throw. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
In motion, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now a give up the middle. And he'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6. They'll run. It's Williams. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Throwing. Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Throwing is Love. That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. It's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Knicks now on 1st and 10. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go.
The motion man is Johnson. On 1st down, it's Love. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On 2nd down, Love. He keeps it himself.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Love to throw. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. The Broncos have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now a signal, timeout call. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Max Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Wan'Dale Robinson. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his second touchdown of the year.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Extra point up and good from Moody. The Broncos move further out in front. It is now 17-0. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
With the score, Broncos 17, Panthers nothing.
This could be it. This could be the turning point.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get this only up to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Ready.
On the ground, they go with Brooks. And he'll get close to the marker. A nice run, probably a yard short of that first down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
They'll try and run it with Brooks. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
A carry now for Brooks. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Give it up the middle to Brooks. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Come on, set.
1st and 10. Here's Brooks. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Brooks. He'll manage only a couple. That's Azeez Ojulari in on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, here's Brooks. And he's going to have a Panthers 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
To the ground, a 1st down run. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. Second down. Nix going up top. That's caught. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
I think they saw something earlier in the game that showed some vulnerabilities in the deep defensive coverage. Then the execution, not only for the route runners to be in the right spot, but then for the quarterback to find his matchup, find the space in the breakdown of the coverage, and put that ball on target and lead to the big game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pitch. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL. On 2nd down, it's Nix. His throw left side is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. A give, and here comes Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And the Broncos are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now here's 2nd and goal. It's the quarterback fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Panthers have it. It almost feels like it's a safe play. Just have the quarterback keep it, get that 1st down, try to extend it. But here it's not free, and the defense will take over.
Yeah, the priorities of a quarterback sneak, Mike, are A, get the 1st down, B, protect yourself, but C, protect the ball, and he was not able to do the 3rd part of that act, and he's going to cough it up now and give the ball right back to this defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
A second down throw for Love. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
From the gun on third down, it's Love. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He's got his man complete to Johnson. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead. And the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Finding space at the 15. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos up their lead. It's now 24-7. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now he'll run it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. The Panthers will take their 1st timeout, and they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the 1st down on a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
Love to throw it on 1st down. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Love. He's going to look downfield once again. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to be 3rd down.
Ready.
Here's Love. Again, working deep downfield. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.